I wish you a good morning, my dear, furry, consistent, persistent traders friends. Today I want to talk about the role of emotional decisions in trading and in life. So, first of all, I want to encourage you to consider why we often fail to implement the decisions we make. If you reflect on yourself a little, you probably will notice that the decisions made under the influence of emotions, whether joy, anger, or any other, tend to feel wrong later. This reminds me of the marriage vow to stay together in joy and sorrow. So, like when you are happy, you make certain decisions, and when you are sad or angry, you make others, but still, you are still the one person. It's not two persons in you, you are the one whole. It's not the decision itself that matters as much as the fact that it was made in an emotional state. Often, after the emotional wave passes, and it always does, believe me, you look back at the decisions and struggle with the consequences. You may regret a promise made to yourself, finding it hard to fulfill, or if you will try to fulfill, you will meet yourself sabotaging it. Or even worse, you may have made a promise to someone else that you can't or won't keep. In the end, your self esteem takes a hit or you lose credibility with others. Let me give you a short example. Let's imagine there was once a man, a police officer from a well-off family. He had a secret passion of gambling, playing casinos and cards. By the way, financial market is the biggest casino in the world, just the official one, the most legalized. So he had a gambling passion and he lost all of his parents' money, but he needed more. So he approached a friend and asked to borrow money for some important business he had. That friend, he was not thinking carefully that time, so he lent him the money. He didn't realize at that time that when you lend money, you should be prepared to give it as a gift because often you won't get it back. Do you need the stress? The borrower may repay with fear and avoidance, much like a dog covering before its master. Many of us have been in roles of lender or borrower. The question is, do we truly, do I truly believe that someone who makes a promise in a state of emotional desperation will keep it? Share your thoughts in the comments, by the way. If you have experienced something similar, it would be interesting to hear your story, or you may even learn something useful and valuable from reflecting on it. So, personally, I believe that person. I believe that the person who makes a promise while emotionally charged will eventually distance themselves from it soon. Once they are out of that emotional state, they'll no longer connect with the decisions or promise they made. Because without emotions, they would never do this again. This is why you should not make any decisions or promises to you or somebody else while you are experiencing some sort of emotions. You have to do it when your mind is clear and cold. The same principle applies to the decisions we make after experiencing pain, like losing in a trade or breaking a promise, breaking your rule. We often react by saying, I will never do this again. But such resolutions rarely stick because they were not made from a rational place. They are not made when you had a cold mind. The best thing you can do is give yourself time to distance and cool down from that emotions. How will you know when you will be ready? The next time you think about that decision or that situation, pay careful attention to how it makes you feel. Repeat this until that emotions will lose their intensity and you will feel that you can switch your focus easy. This is the time when you can make an effective solution. If you want to make if you want to improve as a trader, you need to track and analyze your decisions, focusing on the emotional basis behind them. For that, of course, you need to keep journal. You have to know how to write by hand at least. Look at which ones worked and which caused problems. I mean your solutions, your promises. This is the moment when you can start making effective decisions. With time and practice, you will start to notice changes in your approach, and I'll let you in on a secret. If you stick with it long enough, a surprise awaits you. It will take patience, power of will, and time, but this is the only way to live more effectively, both in trading and in life. By doing this, you will naturally become a more conscious and talented trader. Yes, I said that you will become talented trader because I believe that talent is not something you were born with. This is something which you work hard as much as you need. So I wish you success and I look forward. Maybe we will meet soon. Bye.